What you will be learning as an employment specialist is that community connections are a key to everything you do with the person you support. I'm sure for yourself, when you got hired at STEP, you understood the value of those connections because you were able to apply here, and it wasn't through the newspapers, it was probably through the person you knew. So you need to assist the person that has chosen you to support them to make those connections, and through who you know and who they meet, it'll lead to a job. Here is our STEP Employment Specialist Trainer, Melanie Bazil.
Hi, my name is Melanie Bazil. I'm here today to talk about how STEP develops jobs by connecting to our neighbors and community. Each day, we're faced with the need to develop job opportunities for individuals with developmental disabilities. We've learned that the traditional steps to finding a job have not always been successful, with many other people competing for the same jobs. We are challenged to find a more non-traditional way to search and secure jobs for the people we help. Job development. Job development starts with our employment specialists exploring their own personal connections. This means thinking about all the people they know and using their personal contacts to build stronger relationships and job opportunities. Here's one of our micro-business sites helping to build ties and getting to know their customers.
This is the micro-enterprise owned by Susan Surrett, the coffee shop All Shook Up. An employee of the local business, has taken an interest in learning sign language and ordering coffee.
Employment specialists are continually aware of who they meet and speak with. This can include the people at the stores we shop, the errands we run, or the people we meet at the jobs we have. Remaining in contact with these individuals can lead to possible job opportunities in the future. Here's Debbie to show us how she met an employee from All Shook Up at the bank.
Hello, do you work here? I work with STEP. Oh really? Is this your bank? Yeah. Where do you work at? I do coffee. Really? Oh, it's very nice to meet you. Where's your coffee cart? Oh, it's very close by. It's just right, it's really near here. Wow, I really like this bank. Yeah.
Here's Jorge Torres, one of our STEP employment specialists, to talk about the landscaping crew and how he secures future work for the group by keeping in contact with people he knows.
Well, yes, because all of us, we're doing our landscaping and people are aware of us and they kind of watch us. So sometimes they see what a nice professional job we're doing and we're working, and they come over to us, and sometimes they're going to ask me, depending, I'll write out on a piece of paper explaining how we do our job and who we are, and how they're very motivated by how this whole group works together. And so I show them our work and how good it is and how we're a good crew and get new jobs.
Employment specialists learn to identify work opportunities at places STEP does business. They learn to open doors to local businesses around STEP and help to connect people to successful employment opportunities. Here is Jackie to talk about how she's working to develop a job opportunity at Mechanics Bank.
My responsibility is to make community connections at the bank. I am meeting with the branch manager to discuss potential job opportunities.
After the meeting, Jackie sends a thank you note to Amy. By opening the door, Jackie has now built a relationship with a business that may have a work opportunity in the future. Jackie introduces Debbie, a STEP employment specialist, to Sophia at Mechanics Bank. Debbie observes the work environment for potential job opportunities.
Hi, Sophia. How are you today?
Good, thank you. Hi, Jackie.
Thank you for allowing us to come in. I wanted to introduce you to Debbie. She's an employment specialist at STEP. And so this is Sophia.
Hi, how are you? Well, thank you so much for coming today.
So she's ready to do some observation, if that's all right with you. She won't interfere too much, but...
Absolutely, no problem. So,
I'm going to just sit over there, if that's okay, for me to do some observation. Is that okay with you?
oh, absolutely. Feel free to take a look around. Let me know if you need any help.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for coming.
Job carving. Job carving allows employment specialists to look for a variety of job opportunities within a work environment. When visiting a business, employment specialists can study the work site and find a specific task that could match the interest of the person they are trying to help find a job.
So what parts of your job take up the longest time of your morning?
Probably preparing for meetings, the handouts, all the packets that I need to collate and put together. That's probably it.
And about how much time every morning would you say that takes you?
Depending on the size of the meeting, probably an hour and a half.
Oh, okay.
Through the bank job carving information, the employment specialist is able to match a job seeker to a position at the bank and helps the person apply for the position. This includes completing a resume, doing a practice interview, and reviewing the participant's professional image. This is the resume, and we're going to be talking about why it's important. The employer wants to know, for example, how much experience you have, how long you've worked at different places, if you have any, a diploma from high school, any college degrees, so they can match it up with your experience. So, how do I put down my experience on my resume? Okay. I see you've done a great job doing your resume. There's maybe one or two things you might want to add, see? Your relatives and family, you don't need to add those. You need the companies that you worked at so they can contact them. Those are called referrals, and they're going to ask about what kind of job you did and make sure you actually worked there. Does that make sense? So, 2 little changes, that's it. STEP has been able to support a win-win position for both employers and employees, showing that people with developmental disabilities can be contributing members of the community and workforce. Remember, be the example, connect to the community, create the opportunity.
You as an employment specialist, when you're out in the community, you have to be the example for everyone to see. When you're there with the person, through your communication, your dress, your everyday actions, you will show the community that the people that are supported here are not a label, they are part of the community. So if your actions are opposite of that, then you know we need to readjust and go back to this, to be ethical every day. That's the expectation.